Nikki Haley, 19 months as U.S. envoy to the UN. U.S. Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley has resigned after only 19 months in the role. Mrs. Haley, the daughter of Indian immigrants, was appointed to the role by President Donald Trump in January 2017. The former South Carolina governor was a vocal critic of the property mogul on the campaign trail but later voted for him, lamenting that she was not a fan of either Mr. Trump or Hillary Clinton. The 46-year-old has been an outspoken envoy to the UN, removing the U.S. from the UN Human Rights Council after accusing it of bias. Rising star. Born Nimrata Nikki Randa, Mrs. Haley was the first minority and female governor of South Carolina, a deeply conservative state with a long history of racial strife. As the youngest governor in the U.S. and only the second Indian American to serve at the helm of a U.S. state, she was touted as a rising star within the Republican Party. She took a public stand against resettling Syrian refugees in South Carolina and also opposed President Barack Obama's signature healthcare law. The Indian American was elected in 2010 and served 2 terms, riding the wave of the Republican Tea Party with the support of former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin. Her re-election win in 2014 also marked the largest margin of victory for a South Carolina gubernatorial candidate in 24 years. Before becoming the Palmetto State's chief executive, she served 6 years as a member of the South Carolina House of Representatives. An accountant and businesswoman, Mrs. Haley was raised in a Sikh household but converted to Christianity and attends a Methodist church. She is married to Army National Guard Captain Michael Haley and has 2 children. Taking a stand. Mrs. Haley attracted national attention in 2015 when she asked the state legislature to remove the Confederate battle flag from the Capitol following a racially charged massacre that left 9 people dead at a Charleston church. The state has long wrestled with its connection to the divisive flag, which is considered by many as a totem of racism but defended by others as an important historical symbol. Today, we are here in a moment of unity in our state, without ill will, to say it is time to move the flag from the Capitol grounds, said Mrs. Haley at a news conference. 150 years after the end of the Civil War, the time has come. Though she had previously supported preserving the flag's symbolism of Southern heritage, the governor signed a bill requiring its removal and the flag was taken down in July 2015. Trump U-turn. Mrs. Haley endorsed Florida Senator Marco Rubio during the Republican primary election and after he dropped out, threw her support behind Senator Ted Cruz, Mr. Trump's final rival before he became the party's nominee. The then-governor also urged Mr. Trump to release his tax returns and criticized his harsh campaign rhetoric throughout the primary election. She also confronted the then-frontrunner's call to temporarily ban Muslims from the country, adding, "No one who is willing to work hard, abide by our laws, and love our traditions should ever feel unwelcome in this country." Mr. Trump lashed out by calling the then-governor very weak on immigration and tweeting she was embarrassment to the state. She responded in a tweet, "Bless your heart," which is often viewed as condescending dismissal in the South. However, she finally voted for Mr. Trump and shortly after, she was announced his pick for U.S. envoy to the UN. Mr. Trump praised his former critic as a proven deal-maker,